it's the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello, you two. It's been a long time.
Were you having a really serious discussion right now, or
Just a regular catch-up. We meet here once...
so we just met? He didn't look in the best of moods just now, though.
Upset?
Yeah, he wasn't looking as usual.
Upset. Uh-oh.
What are you...
I wonder if Timaeus' research topic is...
Surely not.
Nah.
A favor?
Well, Paimon found a bunch of super-duper sweet sincerias in the mountains the other day. But if Paimon was thinking maybe you could make a device that you put fruits in and it turns them into juice. That way, they'll be preserved for as...
Oh, yeah, I'm afraid that sort of thing...
Huh? Seems pretty straightforward to Paimon.
Paimon, I'm afraid you've entered into the...
Okay.
I'm sorry. It doesn't sound like it falls within my area of expertise.
Whoa, your tone is so calm, but your words are so terrifying.
Well, as you know, my focus is on bioalchemy. Besides, keeping things fresh forever is just not possible. If you just wanted to... Alchemists usually focus in on their own research areas. Take us, for example. Paimon, your idea is very imaginative. But it's beyond Timaeus. I don't think even Albedo can make such an incredible device. After all, alchemy...
Huh? Well, excuse...
In fact, before Albedo showed up, everyone in Mondstadt... Of course, we know better now. But even then, I have to admit, alchemy is only one of the many wondrous arts in the world.
Paimon just wanted some fruit...
Oh, of course, these are just Timaeus' and my subjective opinions on the matter. If you're really... But I wouldn't get your hopes up. If he has...
He doesn't seem to be in a good mood today.
He won't. Albedo is not that kind of person.
Hey, so where is Albedo heading to?
Unless he specifically says otherwise. Dragonspine is where he usually goes.
Then let's go to Dragonspine to find him. Come on. This looks lively. What's the occasion? Let's go and have a look.
Hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy meeting you all the way out here.
Amber? Cyrus? Halid? What's everyone doing at Dragonspine?
Oh, the Traveler is joining us too.
I agree. I feel much better with the Traveler joining us. Definitely the kind of person you want to have a...
Oh, right! Paimon remembers most...
The Adventurers Guild is holding... As you know, our members have varying levels of adventure experience. So, we made a plan for senior members to pair up with junior members. Now, every adventurer can progress together. You are an outstanding adventurer. Surely you must be willing to join us.
Is the Adventurers Guild short on experience?
Well, that's part of it, actually. The other reason is, when I was patrolling the perimeter of Dragonspine, I heard he lives here on the camp, so I escorted him back. I know. Joel's father went missing. I totally sympathize with how much Joel misses his family. Dragonspine is...
Aww.
Anyway, I wanted to do something to cheer Joel up, so I said I'd build a snowman with him. It also gives me a chance to stay here for a while and help Cyrus out. Aw, let's go meet up with Joel then. Oh, I invited another friend of mine to join too. She should be here any second. She'll be... Hey, Cyrus, we've got to take off. Is that okay?
No problem. Go ahead. I still have some fighting.
Joel, we're here! Hi, everyone! I'm so Are you here to build a snowman, too?
Build a snowman?
Oh, sorry. I forgot to do... This is Eula, the Spindrift Knight and captain of the Knights of Favonius.
Amber, you're being far too formal. Please.
Okay, Auntie Eula. You can call me Joel.
Auntie.
Uh-oh. Eula's gonna add that to her long list of school.
All right, if that's what you want to call me.
Whoa!
Amber, what's this I hear about a snowman? I came to assist
Yeah, that's something else. But look, Joel's at the age where he should be... He used to build snowmen with his dad. And since his dad's not besides Eula, it's gotta be more fun than taking an ice bath all by your... Let's combine our forces and build ourselves a huge snowman.
Yep. Count Paimon and...
Auntie Eula, are you too busy to join in? If so, it's okay. I understand.
No, nothing like that. My mind was on something else, that's all.
Then let's get started. First, Joel and I will be on one team. You and Eula can be on the other. Hey, Joel, see that huge tree over there? Wanna race me there? Yeah, let's do it!
Wow. Look, it's hard to tell which of them is having more fun. Hey, what's up with you two? Why are you just staring at each other without saying anything?
Well... Joel probably hasn't spent much of his life in the city. He doesn't know me, and he doesn't know what the Lawrence name means to the people in Mondstadt.
Right. That's why he calls you Auntie Eula.
True. In his eyes, I'm just another ordinary person from Mondstadt. It was a surprise, but not in a bad way at all. Indeed. That's the thing. I have never built a snowman before. My upbringing was very strict, and after I grew up, of course...
Oh no! Paimon's starting to feel...
You sound confident. Alright, enough small talk for now. I see we have a member of the Adventurers Guild joining us.
Greetings. We have a slight problem here. We've done how it happened was, we originally asked Fischl to be an instructor, but she was busy with something outside of Mondstadt during this period. So, we found another adventurer. Thank goodness you are...
Oh, hello. My name is Gerald. I'm a new adventurer.
In that case... Fine. But for that, you will pay.
Huh? Pay for what? Okay.
Good. Then everything... If anybody else signs up later, I may have to ask for your help as well.
Why did you give the spot to Eula? Oh, okay! To be honest, Eula really is the best candidate for... Oh, now Paimon gets it. We were supposed to find supplies, but now Eula's busy with other stuff, and... La la la. Strange. Didn't they say they were going this... Did we get here too late? Have they... Could they... Hurry! Let's go... It's coming from that direction!
This is order.
The sound is completely stopped! underestimated whatever was behind.
I know that voice.
Hmm? Huh?
What brings you to Dragonspine?
Oh, so it was.
All along.
On the way here, we kept hearing weird noises, and it felt like someone was. Honestly, you really gave us the creeps. If you're bored up here, go find something useful to.
The things you felt and heard could easily be attributed to animals, or bandits, perhaps. You should be wary at all. So, what business brought you here?
We actually came to look for you, but then it turned into looking for Amber, but now we've met you.
Your thought process is rather chaotic.
Hey, how dare you! Oh,
Oh, then it must surely be something of great importance.
he seems to be in a better mood than we thought, right? Does that mean Timaeus' stupidity doesn't really... Huh.
That's okay if you can't tell me about it. Just treat this as an...
So basically, the truth is we're here on adventure.
Ah, I see. So, you foisted the rookie off onto Eula.
We're not goofing around! And Eula was the right person for the job! What about you then, huh? What are you doing on Dragonspine?
A friend commissioned me to do some artwork recently, and I have yet to finish. I came here because it's a quiet place where...
Raw material?
Paint! Star silver can be used to make high-quality silver paint.
Or it can be used to...
Yes, but even with a high level of impurities, star silver still can...
Interesting!
You want to learn to paint?
No, not for me. During our travels, we sometimes have nights where the painting is a great example because... Yep, why not? Once you master...
Not a bad idea. Well, since you two would like to learn more about...
Sounds great! Oh, she'll be fine. She is a knight. Oh, come on, let's go!
Solidify!
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Some things are missing.
Nothing valuable, hopefully. Wait,
It's hard to say their value. Some of my alchemy notes are missing.
alchemy notes? What they...
To the uninitiated, they are merely scraps of paper. But for someone who knows what they're doing...
So you're saying only someone who knows alchemy would have stolen them? But the only people who come to Dragonspine are adventurers, thieves, and
I feel the same way. However, hilly trail break-ins and other such incidents are not... These appear to be...
footprints?
fresh ones. Meaning our thief can't have made it far.
Let's chase him down! We can't let them get away!
From the entrance, the footprints go that way.
That's thieving! Thief!
The footprints lead up there.
So they scaled the cliff. Okay, after them! Boing, boing, boing!
Albedos, guide us. There is no escape.
Jumpy Dumpty go!
This is order.
Illusion shattered.
Footprints on the snow are so hard to notice. So easy to lose track completely.
That's why we have to hurry.
Huh? The footprints stop here.
Our thief must have jumped from the cliff. Get your wind glider ready. We're going down. Here, more footprints.
They're heading to the cavern. Ooh, let's go in.
Wait, I'll go in alone. Traveler, this cavern has 2 points of entry, and there are shortcuts inside. Judging from the state of the footprints, he hasn't been in there long. I should be able to reach the other side before he does.
Cut him off at both ends.
Whoever apprehends the thief first has to notify the other party. Still, safety...
We'll be fine.
Okay. See you short... Of course.
I wonder if Albedo found the thief. Is it really? Huh. Maybe why don't we find something to do to pass the time? Oh! Look at all that star silver over... It's right next to the cavern, so yay! This stuff looks kinda lackluster. Hey, this one's not bad. Alright, this should be enough. Finally, you're back.
Yes. Sorry. I was unable to catch him. He was faster than I'd imagined.
Oh. So after all that, we still don't... Still, we won't be going back completely empty-handed.
Mining?
Yeah, for star silver. Look, it's just like you said. Some are really bright and shiny, and others just look like...
Star silver. I was merely saying what was on the front of my mind. I hadn't thought you would genuinely go and gather some.
Well, you said they can be turned into paint, so we got pretty curious. Also, if it weren't for that thief, we'd be making paint by now anyway, right? Anyway, it's all the thief's fault for wasting our time.
Yes, it's all the thief's fault. The notes mean a lot to me. I'm not quite ready to give up the search yet. Let's get...
Oh, just one thing. Do you want us to bring all this ore back, or did you... There's no point in bringing the bad ones back if it'll ruin the quality of the paint. Some of them do...
Indeed. The sorting process is necessary. Humans are such practical creatures. They only want those things that are good. Once they have learned to distinguish between good and bad, useless things should be disposed of at the outset.
Right! Saves a lot of time that way. Efficiency first. So, look...
Help! Help me!
Wait! Did you guys hear that? Was that? It's likely an adventurer in danger! Okay! The voice was definitely coming from around here.
Is anybody there? Help me!
No way!
Is that the Traveler and Paimon? It's me, Bennett!
Whoa! It's really him! Let's get him out!
So sorry to trouble you guys again. The key should be someplace near... I'm out. Thank you. If only there hadn't been rocks mixed in with the snow on the tree, it wouldn't have—
Bandit? In a...
I won't bore you with the rest of the details. Just me.
Yep, taking them out was child's...
You did? I know they were probably just following orders.
So what are you doing on Dragonspine?
Did you hear about the Adventurers Guild thing? They're hosting a winter camp here. Razor's not an adventurer, and as the leader of Benny's adventure team, as well as the only actual member. But now I've been stuck here for so long, I probably missed it.
Oh! Wait, if so, sorry, Bennett, but you really did miss it. He got...
What? Weren't they short on instructors? Where'd they suddenly get extras?
A few people from the Knights of Favonius stepped up in order to help support the event. So they ended...
Knights of Favonius? Yeah, they're definitely more reliable than me. I'm just a walk...
Right. Anyway, that was just the situation when we last saw them. It might have changed by now. Besides, after all the trouble you've gone to show up as an instructor...
Really?
For sure. Hey, wait a second. Where'd Albedo go?
Albedo? You mean...
No, he just happened to be on Dragonspine. Could he have Let's go back to the cavern and see if he's... Still no sign of Albedo. This is weird. Where has he run off to?
This is great! Dragonspine's so fun today. There's so many...
This was where we heard Bennett's cry for help, right? We heard his voice and went straight over to rescue him. Then we noticed...
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Oh, Albedo! Where the heck have you been? We've been looking for you!
I should be the one to ask you that. Didn't I tell you to stay at the cavern?
Huh?
I'm not really following who was waiting for who and who. I apologize, Albedo.
No. Bennett, this is not because of you. Traveler, clear this up for me.
There you are. Stay right there. You have a lot of
What? Me?
Huh? Eula? Aren't you...
Yes, that's what I would be doing. If I hadn't been in Albedo, I saw you taking Joel towards the wasteland at the edge of Dragonspine. That place is crawling with monsters. What the devil do you think you were doing?
Whoa, wait a second. What's going on? Actually...
When I came to stop you from leading Joel any further, your first reaction was to throw the child down and attack me. When I fought...
I see.
Interesting.
Eula, it sounds like you met an imposter.
Impersonating you.
It is difficult to draw a definitive conclusion for now, but...
Your alchemy notes were stolen. Can the Traveler and Paimon test—
Yes, we can confirm that.
As things stand, I don't have any reason to harm the child. Whoever you met is likely to be both the thief who stole my notes, of course. It's entirely I was separated from the Traveler and Paimon for a significant duration while we were pursuing the thief. But the Traveler and Paimon can at least testify that I was not the—
Albedo, do you have any enemies? Could it be one of your enemies impersonating you to get revenge?
I don't have any enemies. And I'm not aware of having given anyone cause to There is insufficient evidence to assert what happened with any certainty at this point. Given how serious the situation is, I intend— Eula, I won't discourage your ongoing suspicion of me if you can't believe my story. Though, naturally, Traveler, Paimon, Bennett, if you are willing, I welcome you to monitor my activities beyond this point so that you can act as my— If I am what this imposter wants, he will come looking for me again eventually. Things can only become clearer from that point on.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, as preposterous as your claims sound. And I will keep Joel safe. If you need any support with the investigation—
You have my gratitude.
As far as Amber goes, I will—
Eula! Eula! Where are you?
Amber, we're here.
Eula! Oh, and Traveler, Paimon, Albedo, and Bennett. You're all together. Bennett, I'm glad I ran into you here. Cyrus was telling me you still hadn't shown up. He was getting worried.
Yeah, I ran.
Sure thing. Well, now that I found you, let's go check in with but before that, has some...
Between us, there have been a few minor incidents.
Oh, yeah. It's my fault.
So, it's all set then? Great! Shall we head back down together? I did...
Sure, I'm...
Very well. Let's go.
And then there were 3.
Traveler, can we talk somewhere else? Let's go to my camp. My camp is somewhere that we can talk openly without...
Whoa. What a...
Thank you. I've been absorbed in my research lately and haven't attended to the dusting. It's due for a cleaning.
Yep, that should do it. Nip.
Thank you. Both now that everything is in...
You look really serious.
I remember I once told you that you must have questions. I also said that, while I did not wish to deceive you, I am a synthetic human being. A human forged by human hand. The one who created me.
A synthetic human? What the... How...
When the pinnacle of attainment in alchemy is combined with unimaginably vast learning, the apex achievement is the creation of human life.
When you say Conria, do you mean...
I am indeed somewhat older than my appearance might suggest. But when I came into being, my master raised me and taught me everything. Like her, I am a pure alchemist. I live for academic knowledge. Nationality and identity are not what ultimately define us. Traveler, what is your general feeling toward Dragonspine? You've visited numerous times now. Rhine-daughter created 2 miraculous beings. One is me, and the other is the venomous dragon, Durin, who died here.
Durin? So that...
As sons of Rhine-daughter, Durin, the phenomenon of our creation defies definition within the scope of it.
Speaking of Durin, Paimon remembers that his power was quite...
That's right. Because of this, whenever strange things happen on Dragonspine, it always makes me wonder. For instance, the feeling of being watched that you described.
Oh, right! When Eula and the others were here just now, the Traveler gave me a look as if to say, don't say anything. But Paimon noticed that you came out of the cavern not too long after going in. And you told us that then we heard Bennett calling for help, so we went to rescue him. But strangely, you didn't come with us.
So, it seems that you and my...
Well, if so, it was a pretty good impression. He also, after he left us, why did he go after Joel?
Perhaps Durin's power drives people to madness. But whether someone is impersonating me or there is another false me out there... Traveler, perhaps you should return to Mondstadt if you have no further business here. The work...
Yeah, we're Dragonspine. If there's something really bad going on, we can't just leave you here to deal with it on your own. Besides, there's no one else in Mondstadt that you can talk to about this. Sucrose and Timaeus don't know you're... Yeah, don't push us away at a time.
All right. You were intending to participate in that winter camp, if I recall correctly. In that case, please join in the activities of the Adventurers Guild as planned. And be on the lookout for any leads.
We'll be sure to pass the info.
Good. Then more...
Okay, let's split up to look for clues.
Sounds good to... But please, whatever happened...
Albedo!
Traveler, Paimon. Your faces say that
We investigated all over the map.
this is not unexpected. Still, there is one thing I found. I discovered footprints. The footprints were quite numerous.
We can help with that. We have plenty of. So now we.
It came from that direction.
Could it be the imposter? Yes, let's hurry. Rocks? And what are these boys also doing here? Woo! Hey! Did you see that? Did those rocks shake just now?
That was most unfortunate.
What are you guys doing here?
I have to agree. We've been
We ran into Pallet earlier. You know, the, kind of a reckless sort of guy. You know, the.
After that, he disappeared.
Wait. Are you saying that after all this time you...
well,
It was nothing really. We just hit a few landslides and snowdrifts and.
They sound like unforgettable life events.
Anyway, you're correct. We haven't made it to the base camp yet. Fortunately, I made advance
I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame for all this. I've always sorry to create so much extra trouble. I don't know what to say. Maybe this is the awesome power of
I agree.
Yep, we're just used to it now. Besides, it's not like we...
Really? I think you guys have way better.
Well...
you're welcome to a bit of mine too. Although if the last few days...
You guys. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you bet!
Let me flip a treasure hoarder insignia to test.
So you can predict your fortune this...
It has two sides, so there's a 50-50 chance of luck. All comes down to probability. Guessing wrong when I flip an insignia is what?
Hey, he's making no sense at all. Why aren't you...
Guys, I guessed wrong in my insignia flip, which means we should be able to. Let me try. It's this way, right? Oh! Ow!
How truly...
I don't usually believe in luck. Amber, if you are ever required to partner with Bennett in your future work, and you
Huh? Yes, of course. Now that you mention it, I do.
Well, since everyone is tired,
I'm so sleepy.
Amber will fall asleep in the snow if we keep going much longer.
here we are. Make yourselves... Oh, I forgot
What's he doing?
He is.
He's painting a chair. Wait,
My paintings are like blueprints. Alchemy simply enables me to omit the manufacture with enough research and experimentation.
Whoa. Well, since you can magically produce.
No problem. How many of...
Me!
I'll also take one with a back.
Can Paimon have a chair that comes with a jute? Still beats squeezing onto a stool with you.
Cool, we have chairs now. This is so comfortable.
You're very welcome to stay overnight if... There's still some time before dinner.
Hey now, we can't be letting you...
Pace yourself. It's almost ready now. Oh, pace yourself. I hadn't expected you to be so interested in paint. I once tried grinding. The end result was quite satisfactory. If you want to try it for your... Even now, I don't believe I have fully grasped, but I will endeavor to keep... I wish I could simply respond with, I'm fine. But you are a true friend to me. Recently, certain questions, however, I feel that rushing into a discussion with you on these topics before my ideas on them are, so I will wait till my thoughts are clear in my own head before I share them with you. Until then, please forgive me. Oh, don't worry about it. A chance like this to gather around the... I won't participate in the conversation much. It's just a habit of mine. But please know that I am enjoying... Of course, I'm happy to continue chatting with you. This is my camp. I made a few dishes based on some popular Mondstadt recipes. Please, help yourselves.
Wow, smells great. Don't
wait. Don't steal all the fried vegetables.
Albedo, you're too modest. These dishes are as good as anything you'd find in a top...
You may be on...
Right? Paimon thinks so too!
Actually...
I'm so sleepy after...
Did Bennett fall asleep sitting up?
The way he's sleeping is so...
He seems to be in a deep sleep.
Oh no.
Sticky honey roast. That's your favorite, isn't it, Amber?
Sure is. Give me a sticky honey roast from Good Hunter. I used to take Eula to Good Hunter a lot back when we first met. Before long, Sarah would start cooking. She said we ordered the same thing so often that it was practically muscle memory by then. She also said that if everyone in Mondstadt ordered like we do, her job would be so much easier. Also,
always eating together. The Traveler and Paimon always eat together too. It's a sure sign of truth.
Two people simply sharing a meal says nothing either way about...
That depends if it's a one-off meal or...
Aha! Paimon just noticed something. When...
You've all picked up on that.
We are done here, yes? I am free to go, am I not? Then please excuse me. I have a frozen lake I need to be at.
You're going for an ice bath at this time of night? Wait up! Don't go without me!
I thought you wanted to get some sleep. So maybe you should
No, I should come with you. It's late, and it's dark, and you're not good with directions like I am. Come on, let's go together.
An ice bath? Whew. Rather them than Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dad. I'm doing all right.
Wow. Bennett really is... Okay, looks like we...
All right, you two. Time to paint. Have you decided what to paint?
Like you even need to ask. It's...
Sure. But...
Okie dokie. All right, grab... La la la.
Let's paint here.
Allow Paimon to adopt an elegant pose for your artistic... Hey! What's that look for?
Confidence is a good thing.
Alright, let's start with the head. Now, in your mind's eye, what is written on Paimon's face? Huh? at Paimon. Paimon's starting to feel like this is not going to turn out so great. Let me see. Let Paimon see. What is this? How could... Paimon is lost for words. The brushwork is smooth, and the composition seems professional quality. You had no problems there. And those eyes! Those boring, lifeless eyes!
Traveler? Have you previously received any education in the fine arts?
What? You pour your heart on the page and this is what comes out? Special, huh? You seriously think special is supposed to look this ugly?
Fascinating. Paimon, if this is not to your liking, I can make a few... Paimon, is this better?
It's a total ground-up overhaul, that's what it is! It's so pretty!
Adding flourish to the finished piece is an essential component of what makes art. This is not to say that you differ from the painting on a fundamental level. You remain the core reference point for the painting.
Wow!
Oh, I merely added, in truth, ground...
The more Paimon looks at it, the more she likes it. Good Paimon's gonna show this off to...
It's nothing. I can paint you next time. I rarely entertain. Liveliness is a rare thing.
It's a new day! Let's go meet up with everyone.
Hey, good morning!
I slept great.
I'm fine, as usual.
The path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight.
Let's go!
I flipped another insignia just outside the camp. Wrong again!
So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Today's the day.
Huh? Oh no! Avalanche!
Traveler, Paimon, are you all right?
Paimon's fine.
Oh, that's good. My arm got a little scratch.
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
They fell down? They'll be okay though,
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris, we have to get down there and rescue them.
Okay, let's
hang in there, guys.
Bennett, are you okay? Shout if you can hear me! Bennett!
A voice.
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you alright?
I'm a little
Thank goodness. Scared the
If you're dizzy, sit and rest for a while.
It's fine, really. This kind of thing happens all the time. Wait, where's Albedo?
We thought he fell off the cliff with you.
We found Bennett here, so Albedo can't be far away. Keep searching this area.
Got it.
No response. Are we definitely looking in the right place? It's not here either. Let's check with the others.
Well, any sign of him?
Not a trace.
Nothing from me either.
Strange.
Everyone!
Albedo!
Nothing serious.
Okay, everyone account.
Guys, I think it's... I guess flipping a treasure hoarder insignia isn't gonna change my luck after all. I'm so sorry.
Don't say that. I'm hardly the lucky type myself, so I'm not about to go blame.
Exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do with it, okay? Traveler, what's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head? Phew.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now. We should keep moving.
Why do I feel that Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be? Our top priority now is to get off the mountain and regroup with the adventurers.
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled and watch. We've been heading in the right direction for—
Victory is in sight! As soon as we get to base...
I hope we can all get there safe.
Hey, what's on your mind? You seem... Something's up, isn't it?
I don't think I've spent so much time on Dragonspine before. It sure is cold, but the view is amazing. Eula?
Sorry, I wasn't...
I was just thinking, whenever I've met up with you at Dragon, if it were a little warmer and a little safer, I bet that...
I agree. People are put off by the cold and have an aversion to danger. Albedo, is this the way down?
Yes.
I think there are several routes in this area. Does the...
I'm kinda dizzy too.
Either path will work for us. The smaller trail is less worn and harder to see, but it's also shorter. Since everyone is weary, follow me.
Wait. Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break? We can continue.
Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't you?
Oh, you noticed. Are you sure?
No problem at all! Health and safety always come first!
Okay. Sorry for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Drinking some water can help with the dizziness.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really...
Well...
Bennett, weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing...
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face...
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind? Maybe seasoned veterans have an I sense it too. Something seems to have changed. It might be imprudent to speculate out loud. Traveler, I think... you...
It's not over yet. Brace yourselves. This'll be a challenge.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size!
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Shine!
Order guide you. Solidify!
Dumpy dumpy go! What in the world was that thing? One moment it was human, the next it was a plant!
Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But can you please tell us what's going on?
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting.
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower.
But can whopper flower?
Not typically. But perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monsters via the ley lines.
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one might expect life to do Durin was an artificially created life form. Its existence is nothing short of a miracle, and proof of countless... In other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries. A vast and terrifying hotbed of...
The avalanche. It must have been the work of this
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork. My guess is...
Right, I forgot all about that.
It's not
But what was its purpose?
I have a preliminary hypothesis on this. Whopper flowers are masters of mimicry, and those we encounter in the wild often appear in the vicinity of... In other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate and replace. As a plant, it will disguise itself as another plant and infiltrate the group, hiding among them for cover. The plant being imitated, but when it disguises it...
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate a...
Yes. Maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality, so I availed myself. It was watching us the whole time. And when it saw that I had disappeared, its instinct was to take my place. At that point, its disguise was complete, and its next move...
Yes, that's exactly how Whopperflop...
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was that?
Perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed posing as a human.
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first person other than Albedo to notice something.
Traveler, how could you tell the real me and my imposter apart?
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy was an imposter.
I see. It goes to show how difficult it is to impersonate a human. This mutant whopperflop.
Unbelievable. To think that dragonspine creates such terrifying...
Anyway, at least we won in the end. It looks like my method did work after all. I used up all the bad luck and the...
About that, if you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and avoided injury...
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go!
doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain.
Amber, are you feeling better?
Yep, all good now.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not for you, I really want to thank you all properly, but I can't
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness by now, though.
Come on, don't put it. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself.
Yep, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
This has been...
Yeah, it has. It's really hit me how...
I need to rest.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested up, I need to...
Well, it looks like the curse of the mountaineers who couldn't get off the mountain feels like an action-packed chapter has come to a close.
Why not? Then, please, come with... You sense something too?
Huh? Are you going back to your camp again? Paimon thought maybe we could... okay.
Good. Shall we set off right... Sorry for bringing you back here once again. Some topics are best as...
Is this about the imposter?
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised you... Yes. This mark.
Ooh, sounds like the big...
Well, I, can't deny that what I'm about to So, what do you...
A tattoo?
No. Consider it a birthmark. Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, one method for crafting with glass is a technique known as glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this reason, as the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole. This type of glassware is known for having a pontal mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed at the very end.
Sounds kind of
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork, the only flaw in an otherwise perfect work of art. My mark is something similar to this. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the directional flow of the life force. The energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds bloom and curled leaves unfold. And it's the very reason we watch creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy. The alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions.
Wow. So that's what...
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins, and proof of my imperfect... I presume that the impostor intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so as not to become less than perfect himself. You are fundamentally different from other people. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. Even if you were to tell anyone else, the transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent. People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. Or, in other words, all the unfathomable things we've... I have friends who write novels. If they...
Making up stories is easy.
Oh.
Paimon...
In that case, how about we have a story? We can base our stories on the events of the last...
Sounds great!
I understand. Creativity. We'll see whose story is...
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with the...
Sure. My story. Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you and the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.
Guess what? Paimon's story is finished. Let's go see Albedo again.
Stabilize. Yeah. Order guide you.
There is no escape. Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion. Shine.
I will have order. Solidify.
Dumpy dumpy go!
Escape.
This is order.
Illusion shattered.
Dumpy dumpy go!
Inazuma shines eternal.
I will have order.
There is no escape.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Barbados. Illusion shattered.
Dumpy dumpty go! Rising to life!
Stabilize.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
I will have order.
I swear by my sword.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
Solidify! This is order.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Solidify! Stabilize! I will have order. Rise!
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Dumpy, dumpy, go!
Order guide you.
Shine down!
Gather!
Wind, hear me! Inazuma shines eternal!
This is order. Gather!
Cleo is a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard.
the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town! La la la. Da da da.
Gather! Order guide you.
Illusion shattered!
Time to work.
Now you shall perish!
La la la. Da da da. La la la.
Gather!
Barbados, guide us. Shine down!
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Yay, shiny.
Stabilize! I will have order.
Da da da.
Fortified! Order guide you!
Inazuma shines eternal!
La la la. Jumpy Dumpty Toe!
Stabilize! I will have order!
Wait, hear me. Illusion shattered.
La la la.
order.
La la la. Da da da. La la la.
I will have order.
Dumpy Dumpty Go!
shattered!
This is order.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Order guide you. This is order.
Barbados! Atlas! Illusion shattered!
Dumpty Dumpty go! Up! Boing boing boom!
Stabilize. Order guide you.
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
La la la!
Gather. I will have order.
Wind, hear me! Shine down!
Dumpty Dumpty go! Boing boing boom! Blazing delight! Yay, I did it! Oh wait, no I didn't!
Torn to oblivion! Barbados, guide us. is shattered.
Dumpty Dumpty Go! Sparky Wow!
Stabilize. Order guide you.
There is no escape.
Gather. I will have order. Solidify!
Inazuma shines eternal. Ha!
Solidify! Order guide you. Yeah.
Dumpty Dumpty Go!
This is order.
I swear
should look for a place to take shelter. I'll be fine, but we...
Solidify! Order guide you!
Barbados! There is no escape!
Fine, go! Jumpy, go!
That really hurt! Now you shall perish!
This is order. Solidify!
Fine, go! Lay it to light!
I will have order. Solidify!
Illusion shattered!
La la la. Albedo!
Traveler, Paimon. I suppose your story is ready.
Yep. How about you? Do you need some more time?
No need. I am also ready to
Paimon calls dibs.
Please, go ahead.
Okay, here goes. Once upon a time, there was an evil researcher who went into the mountains and did a crazy experiment on whopper flowers to transform their appearance. After a lot of pain and to whoever spoke to them, they would ask some questions. If the bypasser got the wrong answer, the last sound they'd make would be a yelp. But
Ooh, truly frightening.
what the? You two aren't scared at all! Don't go nitpicking, okay? If you didn't like the story, go write your own!
In other words, the Whopper flowers would ambush and then completely replace their victims.
And then what? Go back to where the person lives? Enter their home? Eat their... Paimon made up this story, but now...
It's a good story. May I write it down? I may bring it up in future conversations.
What for?
Yes.
You've got a real mean streak, Albedo.
Mine is a little longer. A great alchemist once created Subject 1. Subject 1 was her proudest achievement, and successfully blended into human society. However, unbeknownst to Subject 1, the alchemist had tried the same experiment many times before he had come. Subject 2 was one such failed experiment. He was swallowed by a great dragon. He saw all kinds of people on the mountain, including... Never in Subject 2's wildest imagination had he thought it possible for experimental life forms such as they to deceive everyone so successfully. This was what Subject 2 wanted. Now, all that Subject 2 desired was to replace Subject 1.
This is giving Paimon...
Subject 2 began to unfold his plan. He stole Subject 1's books and notes, and studied all that Subject 1 had learned from the alchemist. Subject 2, he changed his face into an exact replica of Subject 1's face. Then, he found a plant with mimicry kit, and so... Not only did Subject 2 transform his own appearance to perfectly match that of Subject 1.
What? There's 3 of them now?
But Subject 2 wanted to become a perfected human. So, he erased a mark on both his and Subject 3's necks. For these marks were symbols of In my view, it was probably a subconscious act, an instinct. He so desperately craved to become a perfect human being that he forgot something. Subject 2's plan was meticulously crafted. Subject 3 would draw Subject 1's attention. After Subject 1 disposed of Subject 3, he would assume the threat. The next moment that Subject 1 was alone, Subject 2 would make his move. He would eliminate Subject 1 and become the only one. He would secretly replace the Subject 1 of everyone's memories and inherit his identity, residence, clothing, sword, name, and friends. People would have no idea that the individual they knew.
This is way too scary. Paimon's never gonna be able to trust anyone.
But just before Subject 2 could carry out his plan, a unique stranger entered the mix. Subject 2 tried to make contact with this person, but found that they could somehow sense he was different from Subject... What's wrong? Are you scared?
What happened then? What happened to the stranger?
He became a new stage in Subject 2's plan. One more person that Subject 2 had to dispose of. It's as if there were 3 identical roses in a garden. Only one of the 3 was a fine specimen. In all the world, only the gardener who tended to them could tell which was the good specimen. People do not like poisonous plants. Only a perfect rose can fetch a high price. If the inferior specimens wanted to conceal, this is exactly what Subject 2 was thinking. So, he hid in the shadows and waited patiently.
That was intense! So what happened after that?
Fortunately, it is just a story. And even in this story, Subject 2 did not succeed. But monsters mutated with Duran's power and blood are also creatures of Rhine-Daughter, just like me. You must be... I'm glad to hear that. It's okay. I know what I am. You and I are both different. The only thing is that sometimes, when I think about how, as beings who set foot in this world, how arrogant are we in desiring to control our destiny? Is creation an arrogant act, traveler? If not, why do we call the ones that created us and if it is, then what qualifies us to call ourselves creators? How far must we take our reverence and respect? Nothing special. But whenever I think about it, I feel a twinge of grief.
Poor Albedo.
Hello? Traveler, are you here?
Hey, is that Amber?
Thought we might find you here.
We're here to deliver a message from Cyrus. There's gonna be a big event down at the base camp, and they want—
Winter camp is nearing its end. Apparently, even provisional instructors are required.
Looks like we need to go, Albedo.
Then I won't keep you. I have some things to attend to here.
Don't worry about it. There have been no issues getting up and down—
Is everyone ready? Let's not keep them waiting.
Go ahead. You're one of their instructors, no?
Huh? Who is this guy?
Allow me to introduce Yozerv. He's Joel's father.
Dad, this is that traveler I was telling you about. The traveler's helped me out loads in the past, and this time we even built a snowman together.
Joel has told me everything about you. I can't thank you enough.
Wow, this is amazing! Wait a second. Why is Cyrus discreetly wiping tears away?
Khaled is the hero of the hour this time. Go on.
Okay. The weather was fine on that fateful day, and I had a feeling that Lady Luck was smiling down on me. So I trusted my gut and set off to explore somewhere new, somewhere dangerous, because where there is great—
Why does this—
But I had only been away from the group for a short while when I fell down a slope and just started rolling.
Uh-oh. Did my bad luck rub off on him when we ran into each other on the mountain?
The place I fell to was somewhere I didn't recognize, and I'd sustained a few injuries. I remember thinking to myself, this is the worst luck I've ever had in my whole life. Then I met Yozerv. He'd heard the sound of me falling and came out to see what was going on.
Huh?
Wow, so it was completely by chance then.
I thought he must have been someone from the Adventurers Guild here for the event, but after a few words of conversation, it was clear that he was having memory problems. He didn't even know his own name. The temperature was freezing, and there was no time to deal with all that there and then, so I convinced him to come back to the camp with me and figure everything else out after we got there. We got back to the camp, ran into Joel, and the moment he saw him, he froze for a second with this completely stunned expression on his face, and then he started crying out, "Dad! Dad!" That's when Yozerv suddenly started to remember.
My memory has still not fully recovered, but Joel and his mother, they are the only ones that I will not know.
Daddy.
Daddy's right here, Joel. Daddy's right here.
Yozerv, don't you remember anything else at all? The poor princess? Feeding the foxes?
I'm sorry. I have no recollection. Maybe it's because of the head trauma. I woke up and found myself covered in blood. My things were gone, and there was nothing to indicate. I crawled into a cave and settled in for a slow recovery. After my legs and feet were a little better, my hunting skills were what kept—
Dad, I was so worried about—
I'm all right now, Joel. Oh, don't cry. Daddy's not going anywhere.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
You know what, though? I definitely think my luck got worse after running into Benin on that mountain.
I knew it.
No, I just meant if it weren't for you, there's no way I ever would have run into Yozerv on a mountain besides, we got back safely, didn't we? So don't blame yourself. Maybe sometimes miracles can only happen.
Ballad.
Huh? Am I? I was...
Oh, yeah. I want to say thank you to the Traveler, Uncle Cyrus, Auntie Eula, and Auntie Amber. Thanks, everyone. You all helped look after me, and I will always... But I guess I can't take the snowman with me, or it'll melt once it...
Oh, I can help with that. One moment.
Huh? Eula?
Here, take this. It's powdered rhyme. Just...
Wow! Really? Dad, I have an
How can I ever repay you all? Thank you all. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart.
Dad, I want to go move the snowman.
Okay, I'll be leaving with Joel now. I'm sure I'll see you all another day.
Very well, very well. It's time for Pallid and I to have another discussion concerning his breaches of adventurer
Huh? But Cyrus...
Oh, I made this for you and Amber. Think of it as a winter souvenir.
Are you sure?
Come on now, just take it.
Wow! Now our snowman won't melt either!
You're welcome. Amber and I have some business to attend to.
Everyone's good? Oh! You know what? We've been on Dragonspine all this time, and somehow maybe we should try Timaeus again. He does...
Traveler and Paimon. What? Wait a minute. You've got that mischievous look.
Timaeus, will you help us?
Well, if the Traveler isn't really interested, then, yeah, maybe I'll give...
No, but Paimon-sensei isn't...
And the time it would take me to research something like that, I could probably pick...
New research project, Timaeus? We meet again.
Oh, Albedo, thank goodness. So the situation is, Paimon wants a machine that can turn fruit into juice and keep...
Majorly important, that's what it is. If you can manage...
That's impossible.
Turning fruit into juice is not hard, but keeping it fresh is more difficult. But if you simply want to keep the fruit from rotting, there are many ways to achieve this. Right, Traveler?
What about his neck?
What's wrong? Is there something on my neck? From the look on your face, it's as if you thought I just played a practical joke on you that wasn't
Albedo, you were saying, how do you stop fruit?
Well, one way would be to bury your fruit on Dragonspine, where the snow never melts all year round.
But then Paimon won't be able to eat that!
You could always live on Dragonspine.
No, too cold?
Or you can give the fruit to me, and I would take it. But since you don't like the cold, you'd have to send someone else to pick them up when you want them. This is where you come in, Traveler.
Suddenly sounds a lot more feasible with other people doing all the work.
Fruit buried on Dragonspine will stay fresh for much longer. However, it is also, who knows, maybe the next time you visit, it will have grown into an orchard. You can water the trees, add fertilizer.
No way! Then Paimon will have to be a gardener!
Oh? Well, I don't think being a gardener is so bad. It bothers you, does it?
Of course it bothers Paimon. They are the rarest
Okay, but they're just Sensitias. I think you're only so attached when someone's pockets are full and their spirit is fulfilled. They don't easily fall prey to this kind of... Dragonspine is too cold for ordinary if, one day, Dragonspine did become home to... Life may exist in all kinds of unfathomable forms.
This realm is... If you ever had... There's a familiarity to the scent in the air, and the firm... change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
The Winter Shogun approaches.